I'm on a farm just south of Calgary with Leroy Newman. You can hear the combines in the background. This is certainly a busy time of year for farmers. Leroy is farming wheat, canola, barley, and peas. And of course, we're here to talk about what's going on in Vancouver. At the Port of Vancouver, some of the grain workers have walked off the job. They're on strike. So what does this mean, Leroy? What are you thinking about?
Well, I'm just thinking that here we go again is another blow to our system, that we're not a reliable source of a product to the rest of the world, whether it's cereals or oils or pulses, and we find it really frustrating. I says right now we're still feeling the repercussions of the lockout from the rail strike, and we have backup grain in our elevator system from 2-3 weeks ago, and now here we go again, and we haven't even got things back on track, and we're going to be delayed again. It's devastating.
So how long can this strike go on before you actually start to notice it? Or is it something that's concerning right now?
I'm pretty sure it's concerning right now because the prices aren't moving in the commodities because they don't know if they can deliver it. The buyers aren't buying because they don't know who are they going to sell it to. And so the demurrage on the West Coast is another issue that it comes back to the farmer. It always comes back to us, and everybody else is sitting on their hands. Demurrage is the ships that are sitting on the West Coast out in the port waiting to be loaded, and they have a time slot, and if every day they're late, they get charged, say it's $10,000, $20,000 or $30,000 a day, just so they can get dockage space at the elevators, but the elevators won't have the commodity because everybody's on strike.
So if, say, there is a settlement, say there is a wage, some kind of an increase for the workers, is that going to trickle down? Are you going to see increased costs?
It always comes back when it's just the same as the carbon tax or whatever. It always comes back to the end user, and we're the end user when we use transportation. We're the ones who pay for the cost. It's cost, it's price minus costs, and then we get what's left over.
Okay, and of course the Vancouver Terminal is big business. It handles just over half of all of the grain produced in Canada.
Yes.
Are there other options for you? What about Prince Rupert or even in central Canada?
It's just like a lineup in any place you go. If there's a lineup at one place, you move to the next one, then it gets filled really quick. So no, we need Vancouver. It was one of the biggest ports in the world for bulk commodities, and for us to shut it down at all, it just devastates the economy in Western Canada.
You've talked about the things that you can control and the things that you cannot, the weather, but these are things that you're saying that should be controlled by the government, or at least some kind of intervention. What are you hoping to see?
Well, I'm just hoping to see that we got to make essential services for our commodities. It's a lifeline of the whole country. And when you go to the Port of Vancouver and see how much stuff goes through that port, it's just a vital to us having it open at all costs. They have to work out a way to figure out these settlement programs. We can't do it on the farm.
So you're hoping for some kind of a resolution, and fast?
Yes, we need a resolution, and I know the government wants to help out and don't want to be butter to the union and all that stuff, but this isn't normal stuff. This is essential for the country. It's not just another game that everybody plays. These people's livelihoods are at stake here, not just a few union workers. It's a whole Western economy.
I know that this is a very busy time, harvest time obviously, so we really appreciate your time, Leroy.
Thank you.